image on your screen tonight, we're going to be playing Gran Turismo 7. This game just came out yesterday. We've put a few hours into it, so we're going to get on here and see how we do. We're working on our licenses, we're working on a few races, so let's just get right in. We're loading up, and because I like it so much, I'm going to watch the intro video just because it's fun. I hope everyone is having a good night thus far. It's 9 p.m. on a Saturday. I know where my kids are. Do you know where yours are? I'm going to stop talking. Chris, I do agree with you. The game does really, really want to be historical. It's basically a love letter to motoring history. Still not sure if the microphone issue has been resolved. Let me know. Trying to say as many words as I can here, just to keep talking so that you can tell me if it's still quiet. Well, microphone. Bear with me. Is that any better? I don't want to shout. Turn that down, and we'll put that there. Mic is now... Oh, I saw a Skyline. I love the Skyline. Probably my favorite, one of my favorite cars ever. Porsche 4GT. Civic Type R. Don't mind that one bit. I always think it's funny when I see Volkswagen Beetles in a race. Thing's only got 60 horsepower, so how the hell does it even get on? Jaguar. Nissan Fairlady. This is a really long video. I do apologize. I didn't think it was this long when I first watched it. There we go. That's out of my eye now. That's better. I don't understand pickup truck racing. Just putting that out there. Don't get it. Never will. Yeah, hold on. Let me race my pickup truck against a Ford Mustang. Okay, I'm gonna cut the video in a minute. This is taking a really long time. Oh, there it goes. Perfect. Gran Turismo 7, the real driving simulator. They've had that tagline since the very first game. Alright, here we go. We're going to hop into the world map, because that's where we're playing. And here we are. So I think I've got everything kind of opened up. Essentially what we're doing is, the way the game works is, for the first bit anyways, you have the cafe here where you complete your menu books. Right now we are doing the World Touring Car Championship. So right now we're going to be going on to the Circuit de Barcelona in Catalonia, Spain. But it has specific requirements. Let's see if we can get in there real quick. It is down here, the World Touring Car Championship. Alright, so as you can see there in flashing red right in the middle of the screen there, the power points for the particular car needs to be at 600 or less. And if we look up here, just to the right of my credits there, I'm driving the GTR Nismo from 2017, but my power points are at 699, so I need to change vehicles. So I'm going to go over here to my garage and change my car. And I want to sort it by performance points. I said power points earlier, it's performance points. I need something that is under 600. And the closest that I can get to that I like driving, I didn't enjoy. I really like the Mitsubishi GTO. So let's go with that one. I think this one should be good for the for this particular race. Let's go back to World Circuits. Yep, National A license, which I have. And 600 or less. This is a 3-race championship. We will win the championship if we get 36 points. Or not 36, but we'll win the championship if we win all 3 races. That's the way, just the way it is. And as you can see there on the right side of the screen, we've got the 3 tracks that we're going to be running on. The Red Bull Ring from Austria, the Suzuka Circuit from Japan, and Dragon Trail Seaside from Croatia, which is probably my favorite track in Gran Turismo. It was in Sport, and I love it so much. It's such a fun track to drive on. But we'll get there. So let's hop right in. Alright, so we're at the Red Bull Ring in Austria. In the wet, it does look like it's raining. Things are going to be a little slippery today. I'm just going to read what these 3 people have to say. I learned about Gran Turismo from my father. Same. I did too. He bought me the very first Gran Turismo game for the PlayStation 1 when I was probably I was in 9th grade. I remember that. It was for Take Your Kid to Work Day. My dad bought me that game that day. I remember it. Today we'll be racing in the rain. Sport tires and comfort tires will be working pretty well in the rain. Well, thankfully, I am using the Sport Softs, which afford the most amount of grip out of the hard, medium, and soft compounds. You can't use racing slicks. You need to switch to wet or winter. Okay, yes. And then Daniel Solis. He's driving an Alfa Romeo this time. He's usually in a Dodge Viper. Okay. Car setup goes well. Okay. I watched a lot of Japanese car DVDs growing up. How old is this guy? Alright. Let's see if my assist settings changed. Okay, so counter steering assistance is off. That's what we want. Okay. So we're going to start. I usually like to put my traction control to 4 or 3. I think we'll leave it at 4 just because it is raining. And we want to keep the car on the track as good as possible. We start at the back of the pack. We're running on 5 laps today. And we're going to... Oh, shit. Right away. See if we can get past this Viper. Should be no problem. The thing that I like the most about this game so far is that in the wet, in the rain, you do slide. Holy crap! You do slide a lot, just like you would in real life. This is one of my favorite tracks too. You see it in F1 all the time. The Austrian Grand Prix is one of the favorite stops on the F1 calendar, and we get to run it today here in a Mitsubishi GTO. Can't complain there. We got an Audi up ahead. Oh crap. Very late on the braking. Ooh, and then a Lamborghini Huracan. I'm off. Pardon my poor driving. Try to keep it on the road as much as possible and not force the R8 off the road. Be a good sportsman when we drive. We are on the brakes late. It's a wide turn. Always is. Oh, crap. We're going to hit the Aston Martin there. Unintentionally, but it doesn't really matter that it's unintentional. It happened. So we're going to avoid that in future. Be a good sportsman when you're driving. Don't hit the other drivers and force them off the track. Unfortunately, you see that all the time in the online bit. There's a few tracks in this game like Maggiore from Italy and Spa in France. The first turn is just always a pileup. 10 to 15 cars all trying to get around the same tight corner. And there's always a very large pileup. Well, we're up to 8th place right now. Not going too badly. We've had a few mild panics, but feel the rumble. Yeah, traction control really saving me there. Sometimes I've been reading a lot of posts on Facebook groups and on Reddit. Oh crap! Like right there, that a lot of the cars in this game do tend to understeer. So if you're not quite the motoring enthusiast, understeer is essentially where you're turning the wheel of the car, but it's not turning. You're either going too fast for it to turn, or it's just not turning as quickly as you'd like it to, or as sharply as you'd like it to. Essentially, you're going to be turning the wheel far more than you should have to for the car to turn. Whereas oversteer is the exact opposite. You turn the wheel and the car just turns very sharply in a corner. Both of which are detrimental to your driving experience. So we want to limit that as much as possible, which is why I try to take corners at a reasonable speed, rather than the high speed that you do tend to see online sometimes. Now, mind, we're not playing online right now. We're playing against the AI. Oh crap! I'm gonna hit this Toyota. Oh, blimey, O'Reilly. Yep, there it is. Jeez, that Supra is so quick. But we're up to P4 now after we passed that Supra, the Toyota Supra 2020. They brought it back a couple of years ago. Fantastic car, one of the most popular Japanese racing cars of the mid to late 90s. Thanks in no small part to its appearance in the first Fast and the Furious movie when Paul Walker drove that 96 or 97 orange Toyota Supra. But thankfully for his next appearance in the second Fast and Furious movie, he got smarter and went with the Skyline, with the R34 Skyline, which is probably my favorite Japanese car of all time. And to be honest, I'd be driving that in this race if it wasn't too powerful. Well, see, I'm off the track again. My performance points in the Skyline are over 600, so they did not qualify for this particular race, unfortunately. Like I said, it's my favorite car in this game so far. The Skyline, the R32 from 1994. Oh, another Supra. And 97, there's the one that Paul Walker drove. Signature taillights. Similar to the Skyline, incidentally. I like that Nissan decided to put those taillights on the GTR. They brought it back a few years ago. We're up to P3 with that passing of the Supra. But the Japanese driver ahead of us is putting some distance here. But we're gaining. 2 seconds behind, gaining quickly. He's driving an RX-7, another very, very popular Japanese car. I'm I'm going to try to pay attention to chat when I finish the race, because we shouldn't take our eyes off the road, especially in the wet at 115 kilometers an hour. Oh, I'm off into the sand trap. Gravel trap, I should say. Jeez, I'd like to catch these guys. I'd like to win this race. So I think I've got to win the tournament in order to finish the menu book. And I've never not won a tournament to finish a menu book item, so I don't want to start right now. I'm off the track again. Jesus. This is one of the high-speed corners, but you don't want to take it too quick, otherwise you go off and into the grass there on the left. So he's putting some distance again. This RX-7 ahead of us. Try to make it up in the corners, because I think the car is just quicker than we are. After this race, I might have to go tune this thing up a little bit, put some more parts in it. It's one of the biggest parts of this game is tuning your vehicle. Something I have to learn very quickly, otherwise not gonna last. So, there you are, and an Acura NSX. Jeez, we're just rounding out the Japanese sports cars, aren't we? Sorry, it's a Honda NSX in this game. Even though in 1991, I do believe it was an Acura. No, it's a 17, not a 91. I'm on the final lap, so we've got to take this NSX, but it's just so quick. These braking points are not. Oh, it's so wet. It's so slidey. Ah! I'm off again. And I'm still faster. The purple there shows that that I'm on my quickest lap, but not quick anymore. Jesus. And the guy behind is right up my backside here. So let's get on the brakes a little late because we're a little slower through that section. Still taking the turn wide onto the Austrian flag there. Take this corner wide again. Man, we've got it all to do the next couple races here. All right, so let's see here. Just finished your first championship and bought the Corvette. Which Corvette did you end up buying? Was it the C7 or was it one of the older ones? And we finished third there. We earned 24,000 credits. The Italian in the NSX was just too quick, and I'm not good in the rain. Oh, we get the clean race bonus, even though we hit the Supra twice. You don't mind that. And we're close to our daily workout reward, so that's good. We're going to move to the next race. Can I go tune my car before this race starts? Please tell me yes. Suzuka Circuit is a tough track. I can. Happy day. No, I can't. No, I can't. Crap. Car settings. Go to the settings sheet. Detailed. Suspension. No, I don't have any of those. I'm on the softs, so I've got good traction there. Gear differential's normal. I didn't purchase a transmission. No nitro. My handbrake is normal, my brake balance is normal. Did I upgrade my clutch and flywheel? No, put it on racing. Propeller shaft? No, didn't upgrade that. Alright, well that's about as good as we can get it. I don't really care. I want to see what Gallo's got to say. He's in the NSX. He's the one we're chasing. Nice little Mercedes there. High-tech sports car in a four-wheel drive hybrid form. Oh, the S-bend. Probably the toughest, one of the toughest parts of this track is that series of, that S-bend. He is right there. It's all about getting the rhythm right. Since we're in the dry, we're going to put it down to 3 for traction control. And rolling start as usual. Yeah, we're at 3. Okay. And we're off. Hard on the brakes. Braking lines coming quick. See if we can have this Viper before the end of the S-bends here. Oh, blimey. Never mind. Turning on the high. Yeah, see, this is a difficult part of the track. It's all over the shop. And my poor driving doesn't help. Alright, we're out of there. The long bendy bit. Still gotta feather the throttle just right. We are faster than the Viper, but only if we keep it on the track. You see my headlights keep coming up because I keep clicking the left stick that flashes the high beams. An odd feature there, but it does happen from time to time. But we do pass the Viper cleanly. We're going to take the F-Type Jaguar here as well as we get as we hit the corner ahead of the hairpin, which is again the Jesus. You think it's too slow and the car oversteers, and as I said earlier, you don't want oversteer. You don't want understeer either. Blimey, O'Reilly. Understeer, oversteer, understeer. The racing line is not helping us today. That's that yellow bit you see on the road there. I don't really know what these location markers are, though. I don't know what they're for. We're going to catch the Audi very easily. Nip around him. Take the third high-speed bit very easily. And we head into the right-left chicane here. Get past the Aston Martin, and then hopefully the Lamborghini, if I can catch the slipstream. I had the fastest lap, so there's that. Past the Lamborghini using the slipstream. Easy as you like. Braking section here. We hit the next braking section. You hear the wheels screaming in protest as we go around here. I don't know if you can, I can. See if we can take the S-bends here a little better. You don't want to get too heavy on the throttle because as soon as you hit the brakes, you just slide like I am there. We're braking. Feather, feather. No, feathered too much. See the red number there, the plus 1.663. I'm a second and a half slower on this lap than I was on my previous, and that's with a non-rolling start, so not faring well on this lap. But we're catching up to the American in, what did he say he was driving in this one? I don't remember. Oh, I forgot about the hairpin. Yeah, he's in the Alfa Romeo, that's what it was. Jesus, you can see me sliding all over the place there. Maybe I should turn... no, I don't want to turn oversteer compensation back on. That's cheating. We're going to take the Alfa Romeo here on the long bendy bit. Well, before we slide into the gravel trap, let him take the turn ahead of us. And, oh, nope, brakes. We don't want to crash, especially into the Alfa Romeo or the AMG Mercedes ahead of us. We take the Alfa Romeo with ease. Same with the Mercedes AMG. And here's the R35 Nissan Gtr. There's those signature Skyline taillights that I love so much. Take the Skyline GTR, same thing. Into the chicane, too fast. The GTO's wheels screaming in protest again. Let's see if we can catch up to the Hungarian in, I think it's a Porsche, I want to say. Yep, 911 GT3 from 2001. There's cars from every era in this game. Over 420 cars in this game. And from almost, some go back 50, 60 years. Actually, probably 70, because we're into the 2020s now. So I think there's a couple. Volkswagen Beetle, I think, is a 1950s model in this game. So that's fun. See if we can catch this Porsche. Suzuka circuit does not lend to passing in that section. So we're going to lift off a little bit. So we don't take this corner super wide, but we did anyway. See if we can not back and drive into the back of the Porsche. Not drive into the gravel trap. Approaching the hairpin here. This is the one of the corners on one of the license tests, and it just kicked my ass for 2 days before I finally figured out that if you turn off the oversteer compensation, your car gets back on the throttle very, very quickly. You got to do a little bit of extra work to control the car, but I could handle that. I couldn't handle is the car not getting up to speed. I had my foot down, or finger down on the trigger here to indicate that I want the car to go fast. Oh, we've hit the back of the Subaru. Oops. I'm gonna catch him up very quickly. We're still 20 seconds behind the Japanese man in the, what's he driving? I don't remember. And the Italian in the NSX. But we're getting there. We're only 5.5 seconds back of the Japanese man ahead of us. We're going to go over the curb there. Thankfully, no penalties in the championships. If this was online, I'd be getting a half-second penalty for that. I've yet to go faster on a lap than my original lap, which was a rolling start, so I wasn't even going quick when we crossed the start line. Should tell you how bad I am at this circuit. But we got Dragon Trail Seaside coming up next, so I'm just probably not going to win the championship, but we've given it our best go. Once this championship is done, though, I'm going to tune this thing a little bit better, get some more power to it, and a little bit more stability, hopefully. That's a much better corner. And then we ruin it by driving onto the grass. I want to catch the Supra very, very quickly. But we've gone wide again. We're approaching the hairpin as well, so I don't want to get... Oops. I do apologize, Mr. Yamanaka, for driving into the back of your Toyota Supra. Oh, and then he's just driven into me. What a dick. What a dickhead. I'm joking. Don't go on the grass. See, I wanted to take that from the outside to the inside, but I'm a poor driver. Alright, let's get going. We've got one lap left. Surely. Probably not. I'm still 16 seconds back. I'm not going to catch him. too underpowered for this particular track, but we're going to try to catch the Subaru ahead of us in the Impreza WRX STI. Again, this is just all the popular Japanese cars. And then that AMG Mercedes. And the Lambo. 10 seconds back from the Brazilian ahead of us. Hey! 6/100ths of a second faster. You love to see it. Final lap. Let's get going. Do I have better control over the car with the feathering the throttle like that? It appears so. Oh, don't go in the gravel trap. Oh, I'm in the grass. Don't spin. Oh, thank God for that. Brakes. In. Back on the throttle. Brakes. Not fast enough. Oh, this hairpin. Hopefully I'm going to get a faster lap this time anyways. I'm still 9 seconds back of the Brazilian ahead of us. I'm definitely not going to win this race, nor the championship. Don't go in the grass. Don't go in the grass. I'm not in the grass. I'm still in the grass. Oh, brakes late. Late brakes. This car does not have the brakes for late braking. Get on it. Get on it. Got the right left chicane. Across the line, and we are 4th. Not great. I wonder what Luca in the cafe is going to have to say when I don't win this championship. 15,000 for winning, another 29 kilometers for our daily workout, which we should get the reward for right now, which we do. Happy day, 4-star roulette ticket. You love to see it, because yesterday I got a 1-star ticket, which really made me upset. We're going to go to the next race, because Dragon Trail Seaside's my favorite track. Dragon Trail International Raceway in Croatia. Just look at those mountains. This game is beautiful. Next. Alright, we got 3 new people to talk to here. Suswillo. Oh, the GTR. Good for you. Is that why you're probably driving it? Yes, you are. It really does. It's one of the best cars that is available right now. The Nissan Gtr. Let's see what Marty Grady from England has to say. The thing I like about England are the tea and its history of motorsport. I feel like that's just sort of like a Wikipedia entry of what an Englishman is. What do you think? And then we'll speak to the Hungarian here. My dream was to play in the NBA. Okay. That's a great segue from talking about being the best basketball player at your school and the key to success on Dragon Trail. But he is right here. The key to success on Dragon Trail's seaside, anyways, is a good exit speed from the chicane. The death chicane. Yes. It is absolutely a death chicane. We're coming up to it here. It's right here. Oh, no, wait. No, never mind. They didn't show it. The bit going around the track there did not correspond to what was on the screen. We're going to go back to 3 traction. We'll put it at 4. 4 traction control. It's evening. So I reckon by the end of this race, it'll be nighttime. We have 5 laps on the Dragon Trail seaside. One of my favorite tracks. We're going to dive in here real quick. See if we can pass this Viper ahead of the first corner, which we do. Very nice indeed. A little bit of slide there. We'd have had that Jaguar before this corner if it wasn't for that. But we take him there anyway. Back on the throttle again, nice and early, to catch this Audi R8 ahead of us. Oh, he's on the brakes. You don't need to be on the brakes there, mate. I mean, you do, just not like super early. That's gonna put me in the wall. Yep, there it is. And then I get hit by the goddamn Audi. Whoops. And the high-speed downhill going into this almost hairpin corner. Throttle up, heading into the death chicane. Here it is. Look at those mountains. Yeah, we're gonna hit the wall. And it's this corner here. If you're not careful, you will hit that wall on the right. But it's a high-speed corner. You have to take it at high speed if you want to keep your position. And then we'll hit the brakes. Try to take the inside of the Lambo and the Aston Martin here. We get hit by the latter, but we take them. And we're up to P11 in 1 lap. So you don't mind that. We might do better on this track here. I'm not braking. Why would I brake there? I know this track. There's not a braking spot. Porsche 911 again. Take him on the outside without hitting him? I think I did. GTR and the Alfa Romeo. The Brit and American are driving respectively. Get out of my way, get out of my way. Stop getting on the brakes so early. It's going to be me in the wall again. God. Not get hit by the GTR this time. Why is that corner kicking my ass today? At this rate, I'm never going to catch first. Ooh, Porsche. The Porsche overtook me again? Jesus. What a world. Get out of my way. And I'm still faster than my previous lap. Too wide into the treacherous right corner. Ooh, I hit it too. Let's have this GTR before the corner. Yes, yes. Back on, but not too much, because it would have put me in the wall again. that AMG just pulls away. Set the fast lap again. Oh my days. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Hang on to it. And the AMG hit the switchback there. This is ridiculous. This is the first championship I've really struggled with since I started playing this particular game. Oh my days. The amount of slide is staggering. We're only 11.5 seconds, almost 11.5 seconds back at first place. We might be in with a chance here. If I can take this corner cleanly each of the next 3 times. Like that. Just like that. Take the Super with ease. 6.5 seconds behind the Japanese. Back on the throttle. Trying to catch the Japanese. I think he's in a Subaru. I think that's the guy driving the Impreza. Yeah, we'll get on the brakes a little bit there. I don't want to take this corner too wide. Jeez, the wheels screaming in protest as we fumble our way through that corner. What a view. We're in the grass. And that's not how you take that corner properly. Excuse me. Yeah, I was right. You just driving a WRX. Don't want to hit the wall again. There we go. That's better. You're gonna force me wide, you bastard. But we're up to P5 now, so like I said, we might be in with a chance here to win this. We won't win the championship, but at least we'll win a race. Maybe. Got a lap and probably a quarter left. Oh, crikey. Oh. Oh. Every time. RX-7 and the NSX ahead of us. So what's in first then? What's the German driving? I don't recall him. Is he driving? Oh, Jesus. Is that the GT3? I don't recall passing the Porsche. Oh, he might be in the Lambo. Alright, we'll take the NSX. Really gotta... That's not a good corner. That's not good. Not good. 5 seconds back at the German. Oh, that's me in the gravel and the grass. Thankfully, the gravel slowed me down. Otherwise, I'd have been in the wall. And we've made up time. So, you love to see it. Task failed successfully. That's gonna be me. Oh, isn't. We've got a chance here. Got to be perfect through the next couple sections here. We're going downhill towards the seaside. Germans just keep pulling away. Oh, that's going to be me in the wall. Cut that corner. That's going to be me in the wall. Oh, my days. I was not perfect through the last little bit, so I don't think we're going to be catching the Impreza here. It's just too far ahead. Gave it a good run, though. And we set our fastest lap. Oh, no, we didn't. Good effort. That's going to hit my mic. I do apologize. There, that's better. Second place. 36,000. Yeah, we finished third in the championship. Yeah, number 3 overall. We got 32,000 for winning that. And rewards for something. Left, right, or middle? Left, right, or middle? I think. Gonna go left. Get the Z8 BMW. I would have preferred the R8 Audi. But we'll take it. 300 collector points. Puts us closer to our next level. We'll exit the replay. We'll exit that screen. See, does it say go back to the cafe? It does! It says I completed the menu book items, so. Task failed successfully. But first, let's go back to the garage and we'll get rid of the notification. It was a BMW Z8. Yeah. Ooh. This is what I like. You go to your garage, check a car, has the history of the car just there for you. And it has it for every car. Like you go to the Mini Cooper 1965, and it's got it. The Beetles of 66, my apologies. And it's got it there. You go down to the, let's see here, what else is an obscure? The Yunus Roadster. The Mazda Yunus Roadster. The Mazda Miata. For the North Americans that are watching. Myself included. But you got all this history. Toyota Corolla. So cool. I love it. The Honda Fit Hybrid has a history section. Like, how cool is that? Anyways, we're going to go over here to our gifts. And we're going to check out this 4-star roulette ticket. Oh, I understand. We're going to receive this gift and hopefully get something good out of the 5 items that are available to us. Ooh, I'd like to have that GTR, that wide-body GTR, but we're going to get the wide-body kit for a Impreza? Oh, GTR. Interesting. It's weight reduction stage 5. Okay. Alright, let's go see what Luca's got to say in the cafe. Luca, congratulations on finishing in 3rd in the World Touring Car 600. I have your reward ready to collect. Take it, you've earned it. Alright. Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. I hate that track so much. I never run it well. Ooh, but our next collection menu book is going to be AMG, so let's check that one out. We've got to, for this menu, I'd like you to collect a few different versions of AMG tuned cars. They're going to all be Mercedes. High performance subsidiary of Mercedes-Benz Auto Group. Sometimes the luxury company also builds high performance cars. Collect 3, come back here. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Alright. Essentially what he wants me to do is finish 3 races. And after each race, if I finish 3rd place or higher, I'll get one of the cars that I need to collect there. So let's see what our requirements are for the first track. We've got the world circuits here, the little yellow indicator showing us where we need to go. They're all European tracks. Makes sense because it's a German manufacturer. Alright, so we've got to do Barcelona, got to do Saint-Croix in France, and the Nurburgring. Interesting. Is it the full Nurburgring or is it the Grand Prix? It's the full Nurburgring. Ooh. The full Nurburgring. Okay. We need to be driving a German car with performance points of less than 700. Do we have one of those? I'm sure we have German cars, but do we have a German car that I would want to drive? I think is probably, we're going to sort it by country. Here we go, Germany. The Mini Cooper. The Cooper's German? Okay. The M3, the Scirocco. What I could do is take the 911 that I was driving yesterday, which I really like. Just tune it up a little bit because we're only at 637 performance points. So let's do that. I think that's going to be our best option. All right, we're going to do the weight reduction. That increases our performance points from 637.45 to 649.03. That's a big jump. So we'll do that. We're already driving on the Sport Soft compound tires, so we're good there. We've purchased all this stuff already. Not the weight reduction though, so let's do that. I don't want to put the power restrictor. Do I want to do mid to high speed racetracks? Barcelona is a little bit of both. Nurburgring is very high speed, but it's got a lot of corners. And what was the third one? Saint-Croix. I don't remember Saint-Croix. So we're not going to bother with that. Alright. Semi-racing muffler. We're going to go fully customizable computer. We're raising our performance points by 1 at a time here. Racing crankshaft. Here we go. We're just going to get more horsepower. Yep. Let's do it. More weight reduction. Height adjustable sports suspension. Doesn't do anything. Polish the ports. That's going to give us a good jump. Racing air filter. $2,800 credits for a racing air filter. That is mad. well, we're doing it. We'll do the racing muffler. Now, racing brake pads, yep. The brake kit, I like the drilled discs more than the slotted. Racing clutch and flywheel. Wait, where are we? 683, okay. Let's do that. There. Now, the reason I didn't go over to extreme, I'll just go back in there and show you right now, is because I don't want to do a new engine. I don't need to do wet tires or intermediate tires. Or a new body, for that matter. I don't need any of that. Carbon ceramic brakes don't make any difference to the performance of our car. And the nitrous system, I have no interest in. See, I don't want to do that. Do I want to do... No, I don't. Alright, so the big issue that I have in this game so far is this game is not like any of the Need for Speed games that I've ever played, or any of the Burnout games, or anything like that, where you just slap the parts in there and the car kind of goes well. This game requires a lot of tuning. So, not the tuning shop. That's where you'd think it would be. Excuse me. I don't know how to tune a car, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'm just putting the parts in there and hoping that it goes well. And that's probably why I'm sliding all over the place on the track. I just don't know what to adjust and what to not adjust. So I'm trying to learn all that, but it's taking a bit of effort. And tuning the car is not entertaining. So we're just going to hold off on that for now. But these are individual races, so I can do these one at a time. Do I want to do Barcelona? Or, yeah, let's just do Barcelona. We'll go to Europe. We'll go to Barcelona. We meet the regulations for the event. German car, 700 performance points or less. We slide in there at 684.7, so happy days there. And we're in a German Porsche 911, so we can enter, which we will do. Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya Grand Prix layout, 5 laps of Spanish racing. Climbing and playing the piano. Okay. You'll be trying extra hard. Porsche loving father taught me all about car maintenance and repair. Well done, you. Okay. Okay. Sugawara, Japan. There's no better feeling than driving this 996 Porsche GT3. Whew. Excuse me again. Driving this 996 GT3 through a tunnel when the engine is wrapped to limit. That's a pretty great feeling. Driving a very high performance car through a tunnel. The echo of the engine is just magnificent. And for our gift car for winning this race, we will get a 2015 Mercedes AMG GT Model S. So happy day there. That's one of the ones we're looking to collect. But let's start this race. We're going to put the track... Oh, no, brake balance I don't care about. 3 for traction control system, and we're off. Try to take over the aforementioned GTS AMG Mercedes, and we are, oh my days, Wow. We've come up quick. Wow, this 911 is nimble. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I'm in the grass. Don't want to be in the grass. What is this 911 GT1 ahead of me? Oh my days. So many Porsches. There's an SLS. Wow, this car has... The turning circle in this car is small. I love that. Now we'll get back on it. This car feels like I can really control it, but if I let it loose for just a second, it will bite me. Past the BMW. I don't see too many BMWs. I didn't like driving the M3 that I got in this game earlier on. It was too heavy, it slid all over the place. Hey, there's the Japanese in the 911 996 that we spoke to earlier. Alright, there we go. We're up to P7 in one lap. This might be a race that I'll win. Coming up on the Audi R8 and a BMW M3 Evo ahead of us as well. The Briton and the Chilean are driving respectively. Get right on the backside of the R8. Let him take us through this corner because things like that happen. Or if I hadn't let go of the throttle there, I'd have spun out. Because I was turning too much throttle. You gotta ease off it a touch. Amg Gtr. I like that green. I don't usually like green on cars, but I like that green. There's that signature M3 color as well. You're punchy. Why are you punchy? No one likes being punched. Oh, that's a sharp turn. Sharper than I anticipated. I forgot it's a hairpin there. On the Hungarian ahead of us in the, again, a 911 GT3 996 model from 2001. That's a very large wing on the back of that Porsche. Like, why do you need a wing that big? You're not a 1970s Super B. Come on now. Let's get ahead of him. There we go. Now we're chasing the Brazilian. Brakes there in a 911 GT3 997 model though. 09. Honestly, the 911 design hasn't changed much in 50 years. Holy crap, I almost spun out there. Even going back to one of its inspirations, the Volkswagen Beetle, if you look kind of abstractly, the Beetle kind of resembles a 911. is it's an exciting car. It's fun. It's rear engine, rear wheel drive. So all that weight is all in the back end, pushing you forward. All the power goes to the back wheels. I think Porsche's put a four-wheel drive system in a couple of their 911s too. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But we're in first. We're 6 seconds ahead of the Brazilian behind us. So we're in good shape here going into the penultimate lap. I want to leave Spain here with the win, because this track always eats me up somewhere. Usually it's at the square left-right corner at the very end. The two 90s right in a row. Usually it's there, but it's not done it to me today so far. Nice to see the little PlayStation banner there on the overhang. I know I said it earlier on, but this game is absolutely beautiful. Like, look at the clouds there and everything. It's oh, this hairpin, man, is eating me up each time. Yeah, usually, as I said, it's this left-right 90-degree section here that just kills me. You gotta take it so slow. Scratch the top of my head here. We were 3/10 slower on that lap than our previous. And I thought I handled that lap very well. I'm gonna get on the brakes here as we start our final lap. 13 seconds ahead of second. Wow. Okay. They must have had quite the mishap. Because I was slower on that lap and thought I was losing ground. Now, mind, I am racing against the AI, but still. Try not to get eaten up by the chicane coming up in a couple seconds here. Around the corner, around this moderately sized right-hander, onto the straight ahead of the chicane. Now I know it's coming. Get on the brakes early, right there. See, that's better. That's a much better corner. Take that one as wide as humanly possible. And then into the 90-degree left-right to finish the lap. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. Handled it. Oh, crikey. Spinning out here. And across the line in first place. Yes, you love to see it. We were 19 seconds ahead of second place. Holy crap. Clean race bonus. Daily workout, which we don't care about because we already claimed. And there's the first car collected for this menu book. Let's go get the next one. We're very close to our collector bonus. Collector level, I should say. Let's go to Saint Croix. Just gonna take a drink real quick. There we go. Alright, Saint Croix in France. Race for the top in Germany's best sports cars on this track in France. Saint Croix is a very difficult technical track as well. I got a couple Frenchmen here as well. Alright. Budapest, the Hungarian. He's back. Stroza. He's an artist. Cool. We're going to get right into it. No, brake balance I don't need. There we go. We're on it. Ooh, it's nighttime. Carrera. Oh my days. Sliding all over the shop right off the bat. Get ahead of the Carrera. Move into P15 and try not to spin out as we try to overtake the... Oh my giddy aunt. Wow. Oi! Stupid Carrera. Get away from me. Oh, that's me spinning out. That's me spinning out. Did you just see it let go there? "32 seconds behind the Brazilian, but we're into P13. Come up very quick on this SLS AMG and hit the wall. Oh. Wow, that was not enough room for braking there. Hit the brakes. We're gonna hit the AMG because we're jerks like that. Get over to the left side of the road here because we're in France. Get on the brakes there. We're gonna slide and try to hold it in place, but we don't. And we're back on the road. Don't worry, I meant to do that. It's fine. Shh. Don't tell anyone. One little adjustment against the slide, and it took me right out of it into that 360. Oh my days. Hit the wall. Get on the brakes early for these corners. See if we can get ahead of the BMW, ahead of the finish line. Yes. Still had the fastest lap, even though we spun out completely. There we go. We were on the brakes early there, before the braking zone. Oh my giddy aunt. We're spinning again. What is happening? Oh. This is not good. Why am I so slidey on this race? This is mad. Just gotta let it go. It's just letting go. Where's the grip? Where has all the grip gone? Am I racing on hards here, or is it still the softs? Got it all to do because it's only a 4-lap race here. We're in P9 now. Brakes early because this one put us in the wall last time. Get around the corner nice and easy. Nice little view of the lake there on the left. If you look at your left window, you'll see the lake. You can have all three of these guys in this straight. Amg, the 911. Ooh, my days. Don't spin out like that. Oh, crap. Don't hit the Porsche. Okay, we're up to P5. We're still in this race. Get around the R8 on the inside. Yes. Don't hit him. This car is sliding all over the place here. I don't know what I'm doing differently. Because at Barcelona it wasn't doing this. This is a much higher speed circuit than Barcelona was. But we can definitely catch the Italian, the Spaniard, and the Brazilian ahead of us. They're only 3.5 seconds between me and the Italian. Brakes early. That's what it is. I just figured it out. What's causing me to slide so much there? I'm going from no throttle to full throttle too quickly. I gotta feather it. Except for there. There I was just turning. Turning at a high speed. Don't recommend. 0 to 10. There we go. Now it's just the Brazilian ahead. Just the Brazilian ahead. We got this. Get on the brakes early because we don't want to hit the wall. We're going to feather it through this section here. Actually, we're just going to lift off and coast through the corner. Hit the wall a couple times. Grazed the wall a couple times. We're catching them up. It's gotten sunny out. Hit the brakes a wee bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. Happy day. Don't spin. On the brakes. There we go. On it. Pin it. Taken first. Don't spin. I feel like I'm drifting around this track here. This is ridiculous. I'm not set up for drift here. I'm gonna put the traction control up to 4, see if that makes a difference. Don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. There we go. The adjustment to 4 traction control appears to have been the solution so far, but this is the long sweeping right-hander that causes me to slide. Oh, straight into the wall. Christ. But luckily we got a 7-second lead on the Brazilians, so... Scratch the back of my head. I'm still 100th of a second faster. How? After I smacked the wall, like, at full speed there. Itch my nose real quick there. Feather, 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 feather. Oh, crikey. There it is. You make one little adjustment to try to get away from the spin, and you're out of it. I do apologize, I'm being quiet at the minute. Just trying to finish this race. We got one corner left. Hit the brakes there. Get round. Not in the wall, not in the grass. And that will be us across the line with another win. So there we go. $40,000 in credits because we hit a couple people. And that will get us which car? The C-Class AMG. Oh, so close to level 18. The next one. Next one. On to the Nurburgring. On to the Nurburgring. Still one track in France I haven't unlocked yet. Interesting. Still a track in Italy I haven't unlocked yet. Okay. The Nurburgring. Oh, this is a tough, tough circuit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Used to wet conditions. Are we racing in the wet? Go down to 4 traction control just because there's a lot of bends. You start off on a heavy braking left-hander. It's narrow. Like the track is not wide, and it's high speed throughout most of it. Oh my days, I'm gonna spin a lot. Nurburgring is where a lot of the big racing companies, racing manufacturers, Porsche, Lamborghini, Nissan with the Gtr, they all come here to test their car's performance, set a lap time. Because it's such a technical track, you can get it at high speed. And it really is a standard for motor racing. Oh, I'm in the air. So that left-hander right there. If I wasn't ready for that, I'd have been in the wall on the right. And then we've got the gravel trap. You don't have to take it that slow, Porsche. Get out of my way. Nowhere. Oh my giddy aunt. So glad this is only one lap. This corner here, the one I just completed, always takes me by surprise. Every time. And now we're racing in the wet. I can't see shit around these guys because the track is wet, so they're kicking up water. And I can't see anything. I mean, it's fun graphically to race in the wet because you get the cars ahead of you kicking up water. You can't see. You gotta find an alternate racing line. But it's also irritating. So I want to get the slipstream. Catch them up all the quicker. Like this M3 ahead of me. I'm only a second behind it, but as soon as the straights hit, if I'm not within, 3/4 of a second, I'm not going to get the slipstream. We end up taking him. Now we're in behind this M4. We should be able to overtake here. Maybe. Give him some space on the inside. Oh, he backed off. He backed off. What a gentleman. Whoa! Wow, it's raining. It is super wet. Wow, holy crap. Alright, well. Let's take it slow. Well, as slow as can be, while still trying to catch up to P3 here. See him sliding again. Soon, oh my days. Can we just get off the wet? It's still raining. Jesus. Can I just get to the straightaway, please? The long straightaway. I'm still like 2 minutes away from that. Jesus, I'm not even touching the steering. And I'm sliding. But luckily, these guys have all had to slow down also. I couldn't tell if this was a left or right-hander. Is this part of the track, if you look up in the map in the right-hand corner, where all that cluster of color is, that's where I am, and I can't tell where I'm going. I don't know the track well enough to know what's next. And that's a big part of racing, is knowing what's next. Where your brake lines are, where your corner apexes are, and things like that. You gotta be aware of all that. Jesus. Well, we're up to P3. 4, 3. I'd like to keep it. Looks like I will. Let's get this GTR AMG away from me. Just get onto his backside there. outside. He backed off. Let's get this Porsche. Take the Porsche on the inside. Take P1. Now we're out in front. And it stopped raining. But it's still wet. And I just really coasted through that section there. Not necessarily a good thing, but we got the long straight coming up. Should be able to put some distance between us and second, the Hungarian. I don't know why it wanted me to brake there. It's straight. Now, with the amount of blue sky that I'm seeing here, I'd really like the track to not be wet. But we're coming up to the straightaway here, so unless the track spins me out for, I guess, my wheels spinning on the wet tarmac, then we should be able to put some distance. Yeah, like that. Catching him up though. There we go. Get on the brakes early, because that's gonna happen. Days. That was ridiculous. We'll still get the reward card for taking second. Get out of my way, Porsche. Get out of my way. I'm gonna have you on the inside here. And across the line. That was stressful. Look at all the damage to the front end of my car. Good lord. That was crazy. And I get the clean race bonus. Oh, that was fun. And we get the SLS AMG. And that'll get us to collector level 18. So what do we get for that? Ooh, the racing suit, Alpine Stars suit number 2. Do they know it's Christmas time? Alright, let's go see what Luca's got to say in the cafe. See what our next collection book, or menu book item is. There's the 3 cars we just collected. The AMG Collection. You got all 3 cars. This completes your AMG Collection. Happy day. Once you've collected your rewards, I got some stories to tell you. Hey, a roulette ticket. Let's see what Luca's got to say. You know, I don't particularly care for Mercedes styling. I don't like the way their cars look. Okay. Bright red race car that housed a rather special engine. Ooh, what was the engine? 500 SEL, 6.8 liter. Wow. Alright, company became part of Mercedes-Benz, where it continues to produce specialized high-performance models. Very cool. But that's the end of the collection. Ooh, the Nissan Gtr collection. Three different versions of Nissan's iconic GTR. GTR dates back to 1969. Yeah, the R33 was 1997. Cool. Good times. Alright, let's go to the garage. Let's clear the notification for our collection. France, Germany. Where is it? Clear those. Done. Let's collect our roulette ticket. I'd really like something good rather than a weight reduction for a GTR. Ooh, that car would be nice. Or the Ferrari. But we'll get camshafts for the Lexus Lc 500. All right. So that is that done. Let's just take a quick look at the Lexus Lc 500. See if it's any good. Asia Pacific, Lexus. Lc 500, there it is. 150,000 credits. I mean, it looks nice enough. It's got decent horsepower. Its weight is staggering. Over 2 tons. Holy shit. 2 tons of a Lexus Lc 500. No thank you. At some point, I'll be driving probably this guy. This is the car for front engine rear drive. But that's neither here nor there, because we're not there yet. See if they've updated the daily races. It's Saturday, so they should not have updated anything. It'll be Monday. So we've got the Deep Forest Raceway and the High Speed Ring. But less than 147 horsepower and less than 295 horsepower. I don't feel like doing that. But I think that's going to be it for me this evening. I want to thank everyone who came out to hang out with me this evening while I drove very poorly around some really nice tracks. And I hope you did enjoy yourself. I certainly did. I thank you for coming, and I hope to see you next time. Take care now.